Hey, it's Shay. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing the Do I Have the Book Challenge by keeping tabs. I will put her video and channel down in the description, so make sure to go check that out. Today my head is going to be a little bit cut off. I'm kind of crouching right now. I'm doing a mini squat, and I might be disappearing a lot because there are going to be prompts asking if I have a specific kind of book, like deckled edges or a certain number of maps, and I'm going to be going back and forth from shelf to shelf to see if I have them, and I'm supposed to time myself and see how long it takes me. So here we go. Also, sorry if it's kind of blurring in and out. That's just the nature of my camera and going back and forth for books. I have 20 prompts. They're magnified on my screen. I've got my stopwatch ready, and let's go. Okay, a book with deckled edges. Yes. A book with 3 or more people on the cover? Oh god, okay. Ow. A book based on another fictional story. A book with a title 10 letters long. Oh god. Oh no. A book with a title that starts and ends with the same letter. I don't know. I really don't know. Oh my god. This is the hardest one. What the heck? Oh my god. Okay. A book with a title that starts with, Mass Market Paperback. Written by an author using a pen name. Oh, frick me, I don't want to have to use... I don't want to have to use the one. I know there are pen names here that I have. Okay, I'm gonna count that one. Okay. Book with a character's name in the title. I'm gonna count this one. No, I'll do this one instead. With 2 maps in it, yes. Where the hell is it? Okay. That was turned into a TV show. Where did it go? Written by someone who's originally famous for something else. Do you have a book with a clock on the cover? Oh god. Does that have a clock? No. I don't know. Does this have a clock? No, damn it. I don't know. God damn it. Okay, I got it. Do you have a poetry book? I have several poetry books. Which one am I going to end up grabbing? I'm going to end up grabbing this one, I guess. Do you have a book with an award stamp on it? Yes. Where the hell did it go? Which one is it? Do you have a book written by an author as the same initials as you? So JT? I'm not including the L because that's too specific. God damn it. A book written by an author with the same initials as you. Okay, I'm not gonna include the L because that's still too specific, so I'm just gonna use the JT. I can't think of it. Oh god. I don't know if it's JT. Damn it, I don't think I do. A book of short stories. Where'd it go? A book that's between 500 and 510 pages long. Damn it, so close. A book that was turned into a movie. A graphic novel. Oh lordy. Yes, where'd it go? A book written by 2 or more authors. Where did that one go? Come here. I'll just... Okay, and time. Okay. So, there was a slight jump in time because after like the 4th prompt, my battery decided to die on my camera. And so there were like 10 prompts that you didn't get to see me for, which is sad because it was very entertaining. I even had a stack of books fall over. But my time was 8:02, but I'm subtracting about 5 seconds so I can put it down and stuff, so I'm going to say like 7:55, which isn't terrible. But I'm really annoyed at the fact that my camera battery died, so apologies about that. Now into what the books are about. So that was an annoying filming thing, and I'm really sad that that happened. So let's go through the books, the prompts, and see what I got. I know for a fact I missed 1 out of 20. Pretty proud of that. So let's go through them. The first challenge was, do you have a book with deckled edges? I have actually like 10 or so with deckled edges, but the one I happened to grab was The Carnivorous Carnival by Lemony Snicket. This is the 9th book in the series Unfortunate Events series, and it has deckled edges. I talk about this one because spoilers for the rest of the series, but there are lions and there's a carnival and it's dark and it's great. The next prompt was a book with 3 or more people on the cover. The only one I could think of was Ship It by Britta Linden. This is like illustrated people, but there's the 2 main characters here, and then there are like other people at the convention that are like blue instead of colored in, and I'm counting it because they're people, and even though it's illustrated, they're people on the cover. The next one I have is a book based on another fictional story, and I guess technically this is half a point, and that's Tosh Hurts Tolstoy by Catherine Ormsby. This is about a girl who makes like YouTube videos, and she loves Tolstoy, and the book in itself isn't a retelling or anything of Tolstoy, but she does do kind of like a video retelling of Anna Karenina. I think that's the one she does, I don't remember, but I'll give myself like half a point for that. The next prompt was, do you have a book with the title 10 letters long? This one took so long, but I finally ended up with And I Darken by Kirsten White. This is a King Arthur retelling. I need to go back and read it because like I read half of it and I just never finished reading it. But this has 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 letters on it, so. The next one was hard as well. It was a title that starts and ends with the same letter. The one I have is a poetry collection by Mary Lambert called Shame is an Ocean I Swim Across. There's an S and an S, and it's the same letter. Next prompt is, do you have a Mass Market Paperback book? I don't have a lot, but the one I could think of is George Orwell's 1984. This was a specific copy I had to get for AP Lit in senior year of high school, and I might end up getting another different, better copy, but this is my Mass Market Paperback. Do you have a book written by an author using a pen name? I didn't want to use the transphobe, and so this one was kind of hard, but I ended up with A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab, or Victoria Schwab, but since her legal name isn't V.E., then I'm counting this as her pen name because she has multiple. And yeah, most people know what this is about. There's magic, there's different Londons. There's a traveler named, what's his face? Kel. It's been a while since I've read this, only read it once. But yeah, pen name. Do you have a book with the character's name in the title? The one I went with is Brittany Cavallara's A Study in Charlotte. This is kind of a retelling, kind of not, because the descendants, I believe, are of Holmes Watson, and Charlotte is the main character's name, one of the main character's names, and that's a name in the title. That one was kind of hard as well. The next book is a book with 2 maps in it. I know this one has like 3 maps in it. I believe it's this one. Oh god, watch me be wrong. Oh god. No, okay. 1 map. Here. Okay. And 2 maps. This one has 3. And I know that there's a sequel tag to this that has a prompt with 3 maps, and so I know I'm going to be using this one again. But Starry Eyes by Jen Bennett, this is a Romeo and Juliet retelling. These 2 kids who used to date and whose families are now rivals because of some business thing, they go camping with their friends, but then their friends are assholes and leave them in the forest by themselves, and they have to work together to get out of it. And it was an okay book. It was fine. A book that was turned into a TV show. The first one I thought of was Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. Most people know what this is about. There's magic, there's a deer, or is it an elk? It's some kind of creature with horns. But I don't need to explain this. I don't feel compelled to explain this because most people know what this is about. On to the second half of the prompts. The next one is, do you have a book written by someone who's originally famous for something else? I'm looking over here because I'm reading the prompts off my laptop. This one is Stranger Than Fanfiction by Chris Colfer. Chris Colfer is an actor. He was in Glee? Yeah, I think he was in Glee. I never watched Glee, but I think he was in Glee. This book, I know there's a road trip. There's like fanfiction or something. There's 4 friends and 1 celebrity. I got this at BookNet Fest in the trade thing. I like the cover. I feel like it's probably queer because Chris Colfer's gay, I think. So, yeah. The next prompt is a book with a clock on the cover. I had such a hard time finding a book with a clock on the cover, but I finally found one. The Last of August by Brittany Cavallaro. There's a clock right on the edge of the cover up here. But this is the sequel to A Study in Charlotte. I can't really talk about it because it's a spoiler, and actually the person that I'm tagging in this gave it to me for my birthday several years ago, so thank you to that person. And this is the only book I think I own that has a clock on it. Do you have a poetry book? I have several poetry books, but the first one I grabbed was this gross looking Sex American Poets, an anthology edited by Joel Conroe. This has poets from Walt Whitman, Emily Dickinson, Wallace Stevens, William Carlos Williams, Robert Frost, and Langston Hughes. I don't know why I have this, but I do. Next one's a book with an award stamp on it. This is How It Went Down by Kekla Magoon. This has the Peace, Nonviolent Social Change, Brotherhood, Honor Coretta Scott King Award. This is the Black Lives Matter book where a black boy was shot by a white boy, and the family and community is just reeling for that and dealing with what happens with that tragedy. Do you have a book of short stories? The book I found, I don't really have a lot of short story books, but this one is Difficult Women by Roxane Gay. This is a signed copy that I got in 2018 when I guess it was a tour to kind of promote her book, and she did a little bit of a talk, and I got this signed from her, and because I was one of the first like 100 people online or something, then I got this for free. It's really exciting. It's short stories. I still need to read it. Several of these I still need to read. Do you have a book that's between 500 and 1,000 pages long? I immediately went to the Heroes of Olympus books by Rick Riordan, and the one I ended up picking was The Blood of Olympus, so the 5th book in the Heroes of Olympus series. Not including the glossary and the page count, because that's like 512, but in terms of the story itself, there are 502 pages. I can't really talk about this one either, especially because my boyfriend might be watching this and he hasn't read the first one yet. And so, spoilers, I can't do that now. Okay, getting to the last 3. This one is a book that was turned into a movie. The first one I thought of course, was The Fault in Our Stars. The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. I don't really need to talk about what this is, but I had the movie cover edition for some reason. I think I got it at Half Price Books. I did get it at Half Price Books, but I have the movie cover. The penultimate prompt is, do you have a graphic novel? I only have like 3 graphic novels, and there was one in my bedroom, but I didn't want to run in the hall and get it. But the one that I grabbed was The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. I also have the Sea of Monsters one, but this was just the first one I grabbed. It was lackluster. And the last prompt is a book written by 2 or more authors. I was gonna go with Autobiography by Christina Lauren, because that's 2 friends that are like co-writing it, but I ended up going with Our Stories, Our Words, 21 Why Authors Get Real About Injustice, Empowerment, and Growing Up Female in America. This was edited by Amy Reed, but it's like a collection of essays from 21 different authors, and so I am counting that because it counts in definition. So that's all I've got for today. I'm going to tag Allie from Allie with Books. I put her link to the link to her channel in the description, so make sure to check her out. She's really cool. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit subscribe and ring the bell so you can get notified whenever I upload, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.